Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Hello, farmers. Welcome back to the sunny Pacific Northwest. It's the first day of summer. Yay! Starters for today. Well, it's the first day of summer. Yeah, we got to cut the big grass field. That's step one. Get that fermented. Turn to silage. So we can pay off our loan or debt, however you want to. Where? Oh, I know where my trailer is. Yeah, so we can finally pay off our debt. Have no more loan from the bank. There's our trailer. And then we can start making, well, we're making money anyways, but we can actually start seeing it profitable in the upper right hand corner. There's my trailer. There we go. I just got done feeding the animals, giving them water. Water was my main concern. The sheep were down to 2%. The pigs were like at 10%. Everyone was down basically in the single digits. So yes, it was kind of low. But they're all doing well. I haven't checked the pigs' health since I last recorded. Basically, I zipped through the last day of spring. Yeah, spring comes before summer. Yeah, so I zipped through that kind of fast. There wasn't much to do. Had a couple great demands. Nothing for what we had, unfortunately. Now let me hop out of our dirty Volvo. That is terrible. Terrible. I thought about washing it before recording. I said, yeah, well, it's going to be working hard. So, yeah, let's go to our animal page. So they're up to 55%. We started at 1% at the beginning of winter. The last day of fall, I think, when we finally got our pigs. I will say, taking care of 4 animals, and for those of you just joining the series, I got the chicken mod. So yes, so we're taking care of chickens, cows, pigs, sheep. Sheep are rather easy other than water. The grass, luckily it's the first day of summer because their pastures for sheep and cows were at 0. So now they're getting the hay/grass from the pastures now. So that's why everyone's in the green. Look at the milk, almost 500,000 liters of milk. Manure. I could sell manure, liquid manure as well. We got a lot to sell just from the cows. Now we can see from the cows, because the first day of summer they're reproducing. We're going to get one easily once a day. So we got 6 days, might even squeeze in. So I might get up to 60, 68, possibly 69. Oh yeah. Health is 93%. If you remember when we got cows. Yeah, their health was down to 7. Finally, we've been teetering between upper 80s, low 90s. Now it's constantly here. The sheep have always been in the 90s, so that's good for us. But for starters today, yeah, we got to do the grass field. I'm probably not going to show too much of it. At least I'll show that. Uh-oh, wait a minute. You know what? One thing I haven't done? Let me guess. Maintenance required. Dun, 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 dun. Will it start? It thought about not starting. So I got to go do the big X, the big M. Let's go repair them. Because if we don't, it's going to be a long day in the field. That's why you should repair them like the last day of winter or during the winter. But I thought, you know what? Now let's repair them when I need to repair them. The problem when you do that is you kind of forget about it. Then when you go to use it, it's like, oh, let's just go in. And the next thing you know, yeah, they don't get going too well. But no biggie, we got a nice garage here, workshop. Let's hop in. Hop out. How much to repair is the question. Not bad. So what I'll actually do now is when I bring this back, I'm going to get Courseplay working on this. You can get a head start in time I get the big X over here. And get that all situated. We'll have plenty of, yeah, I almost said straw. Grass to pick up. And all of our fields that need to be fertilized have hit the second growth stage, or however you want to say it, next growth stage. And they're ready for fertilization as well. But yes, the farm is doing well, and also I think I should have no problem getting this season, obviously this season should be a problem, and next season in before 19 comes out. Let me get up. Whoa, 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 that's a weird view. Okay. Alright. I'm going to get course place set up here. Then I'm going to go get the big X fixed, and we'll take care of that as well. And I'll come back when we're picking up some grass. If I can remember what the heck I'm doing here. What field am I in? I don't know. Where am I? I'm all lost. 41. See you in a second. Come on, baby, start for me. There you go. Alright, so I got our Volvo truck on Follow Me at a -5 and to the left 5 offset. The big X is ready to go. I sort of am ready to go. And hopefully I can tell. Yep, by the glance spawn top left hand corner I can see the Follow Me Volvo is filling up with grass. So hopefully we get our usual 940,000 liters of grass out of here. That's what I can hope for. Hopefully it won't take me too long to do this. Probably in real time like an hour. I think is what it takes me to go back and forth. That's why we got all the big equipment here, because with the small equipment it used to take me about 3.5 hours in real life. And when you're trying to record a YouTube video, recording for 3.5 hours cutting a grass field. Wow. But anyways, we're going to make quick work of this field today. Much needed cash sitting right here in this field right now. I hope the Big M is getting along fine. Hopefully I'm picking up all the grass I need to pick up. And hopefully the Volvo truck is where it needs to be. I do skip a row, so I know if you're sitting at home it's like you're missing a row. No, I go over an extra row. Give the truck a way to turn. So I'm going to work on this for a little bit, and I'll bring it back when we made some progress. So right now we're on our third trip to the BGA with 200,000 liters. We're just short of, well, this load is actually full 200,000 liters, but the other two were just a tad short. I'm not sure, it seems like I'm not getting as much as I thought I would. Like I'm running, not collecting as much as I think we are going to, but I hope I'm wrong. But on the way over here, the Big M has completed his job, so the field is fully cut. But at least we have 600,000 liters. But as I get further along the field, I realize that, well, maybe it's going normally as it should. But you never know until it's all done. But I got about one more full trip and then about another 150,000 liters after that. I probably will go grab the Big M because it's done and I need to move it eventually anyways. So what I'll do is I'll put the Volvo on Follow Me onto the Big X, which we can see right in front of us. And then I'll just grab the Big M, fold that up, probably go put it, might as well just go put it away so it's really out of the way. But yeah, we got that much, we can see where we are now headed that way. You can kind of see the Big M out there in the distance. So yeah, it should be able to get another. Well, you know what? We'll just have to wait and see, won't we? But you can kind of see the Big M over there. So I'm gonna go put the Big M away, and I'll bring it back when we're on our last trailer load. So once again, I'll see you shortly. And now here we are, filling up the last trailer load of grass to be brought to the BGA. So we'll see if we get our 930,000 liters or not. Hopefully we do. Where did I leave off here? I see it now. Just make sure our truck is close enough. I mean, it should be in theory. But you know how helpful drivers are sometimes. Sometimes they get a little funky. So by the time I do finish this up, it will be, well, will have taken me an hour in real time. I did slow down the time, in-game time down to real time because I realized doing the field, I gave the chickens some water, but I did not give them any feed, so I hope they got food still. If not, it's not the worst of the animals to not have water or feed for, I suppose. I mean, it's not great for any living creature to go without food, but you know what I'm saying. It's virtual chickens we're talking about here. So, including this row, I got two more well, I got three. Yeah, including this row, I got two. Yeah, I can count. One on the right, one left, and the one we're on. So when the trailer gets to 50%, which it just about is, that should be almost 900,000 liters. So yeah, maybe we are going to be just about where we should be. I think the best offset I have here is 5 meters back, 5 meters to the left. Or I guess you could do it to the right. Any other setting, it's either, if it's any more than 5 or 5, it seems to be too far away sometimes in turns. And if you try to do it just 5 off to the left or right, when you take turns, it tends to ram you in the rear when you take corners. But we can kind of tell if I was catching it all, because like I said, if we get somewhere around 930,000 liters, then we're right about there. And we should be pretty close to that. So still got a lot left to do in the in-game day. I don't know if I'll do it all in this episode, but yeah, we got to bring this last trailer load over to the BGA. Got to grab the JCB wheel loader, bring that to the BGA and start compacting it. Got to start feeding the chickens. I got fields that need to be fertilized. I got fields that need to be mowed up there. There we go. I can turn off this at least. And she can follow us all the way to the shed. So there's the big grass field done for the summer. And the amount of grass we got, that'll turn into silage when we go to turn that into the BGA. Like I said, that will be more than enough to pay off the rest of our loan if we don't pay it off before then. I don't think we will, but at least when we get done doing this silage, we will have a profit in the upper right hand corner. You can stay there. That's close enough. There, now that's all cozy until the fall, which is 6 days away. So, one thing I haven't done in a while is save the game. Probably wise. How many sheep do we have now? 154 sheep. I do know they're making... I think we're on our third pallet of wool, maybe, at this point. And we just sold wool yesterday. No, it's got to be the second pallet. They can't be under the third already. And when I leave my neighbor's field here, I got to remember to shut the gate. Hopefully no traffic comes around the corner until then, but if they do, they can wait. Yeah, so I got 139,000 liters, and if we got close to 800,000 liters in the BGA. So yeah, there's our 930,000 liters. Almost 940, but I think there were a couple of loads I brought in that were like 198,000. So we got what we should have gotten out of the field. And I'm not that good enough to back up with just the mirrors, so... Right after I get done recording this episode, I'm going to hop on American Truck Simulator because I didn't realize today was a day that ATS was going to release their Special Transport DLC, so I want to get right onto that. Probably make a video of it, I would believe. That should be good enough right there. So our grand total is, I don't know if it's going to show us when we go in here, will it? 936,000, so yeah. Just what it should be. Except for the 7 liters that it left in here that it won't take out, but that's fine. But now, before I bring the wheel loader actually over to the BGA, what I think I'm going to do, because we're getting a lot of it, and that's cow manure. I think we're going to load it in the back of this trailer. We're going to go sell some cow manure. Did I shut my own grass field gate when I go by? I got to check that. I'm going to say no, because that's where I brought my truck in. Although I probably should have opened it because I plan on bringing the John Deere down and fertilizing that field right away. These the New Holland still sitting there with a condor on the back. See if I can get this straight enough out. Somewhere in there ought to be good. Where's my... Yes, okay, I was like, where's my wheel? Where's the JCB gone? Luckily I got a big enough bucket on here. When I use the bucket, I definitely got to be in third person or else I can't see the angle of the bucket. I'm terrible. The reason why I'm not too concerned about the price of manure and what it goes for, because manure is crap in both ways. Roberts Farms is actually paying the better price. Is it? Where's Roberts Farms? Oh, that's way up there. Yeah, so we got to come all the way up this road and all the way over to here. But we got you know, 160,000 liters of manure here. So let's get this filled up here. I think one more bucket should do it. We'll find out here in a second. But the first like 9 or 10 buckets I took was taken out of here. You can see like the pile go down and it was taken out. But then as I was filling up the trailer, you could see it just kind of like filling the mound back up because that's how overloaded we were. I really don't know how much money we're going to get out of this. I don't think we're going to get... I don't even know if this is even going to cover our debt that we have showing right now, 20,000, but maybe. I doubt it. I mean, at what was, I don't know what it was, $68, something like that. All right. But while we're in the JCB, we're going to take this back over to the BGA. We're going to get this working on compacting that grass, which is now chaff because we just dropped it in there. And then we'll bring the Volvo up. We'll go to Robert's Farms. We'll sell that. Get in the John Deere tractor. I think I left that at the pigs, and it might have some pig food still in it. So I'll have to feed the pigs since we're there. They really don't need it, but we're there with some pig food in the trailer. Might as well feed them. Then I'll have to go drop the rest of that off in storage, and then go feed the chickens. Hook up the artificial fertilizer on that. Come down here. I think I'll start in the grass field and then have it go over to our sunflower field to fertilize that. And while that's fertilizing, I'm going to be in the New Holland, which is down here. Actually, I should put the New Holland on Follow Me to go up. And we're going to grab the Lely butterfly mower and get mowing the 2 grass fields up there. And then I'll have to ted them because if I leave them overnight, grass and seasons will deteriorate awfully fast. And that's the plan for the rest of this episode, which is quite a lot. You know, if whatever the John Deere gets done fertilizing gets done, but being with that fertilizer shouldn't take too long. Alright, let's hopefully I can climb this mountain. Don't get stuck on me. Come on. There we go. Now I'll go back and forth a couple times myself just to make sure it won't get stuck anywhere, and I'll kind of get it down good enough to where it shouldn't get stuck. Hopefully. Just wiggle the wheels back and forth. Try to get all the mounds down. Try to flatten out just a little bit. But what I got here should be fine. Alright. Let's do this. Start course recording. Just going to take it slow. Try to put a little wiggle into it so it kind of covers a lot of area. was weird. It kind of kicked over a little bit. And we'll stop it right here. And I've hit drive course. There, that looks like she's good to go. Come on, pop over. That's fine. Alright, I gotta hop in the New Holland. Put the Condor away. And let me get this all straightened up, and I'll be right back with you in a second. Now, the great question I have is, can this truck pull up 160,000 liters of material up this hill? Oh man, it's going to struggle there. We may have problems. Well, if this is what it does with 160, I can imagine with a full trailer of 200,000. Well, here we are at Roberts Farms. I assume this is where we got to dump it off. But yeah, we did make it up the hill. Slow down to 8 miles an hour, which is not too bad actually. Not too bad at all. I almost went past this sell point because it's down over the hill. And it may be a little tricky because it's going. My front wheels are off the ground. Oh, no, 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 no. Alright, that'll work. So I have no idea how much cash we're going to get from this. Like I said, I don't think it's going to help pay off our debt that we got right now, but it definitely will erase, well, it looks like half of it. You know, you can't complain. I mean, you can. But I mean, it's a load of crap. So what do you expect? All right, so I want to head back to the farm. The house farm. And right now I'm just going to park at the Volvo. I got to go get the John Deere. Like I said, feed the pigs. What I got left in the trailer. Feed the chickens. I'll get the John Deere going on fertilizing something. Maybe I'll actually do the big field first, the sunflower field. And I'll meet you back when I got the New Holland and we're cutting some grass. Because that's kind of like what we're doing today, I guess. So I'll see you in a second. Alright, here we are. Hook up the New Holland with our mower. The John Deere is going to town on the grass field. I filled up the Volvo and washed out the Volvo in the trailer. And luckily for me, the chickens still had 200 grains of wheat in their trough, so they were fine for a little bit longer. And I didn't check on the JCB. I'm just going to let that go. It gets done when it gets done. And I decided to leave it on real time only because if I speed up time, the JCB is not. I don't think the JCB is going to compact the silage faster by speeding up time. And I want that to be ready to. I want to be fully fermented and ready as early as possible for us. Okay, let's see. We gotta fill that down. And here's another job that I can't quite do from first person because I'm crap at that. So you get a nice view here. Now I do have to ted the grass today. Like I said, if I let it sit overnight, a lot of this grass will just go bye-bye. So we don't want that to happen. As for now, I think we got enough hay bales as it is, so we'll probably sell these hay bales in the next episode. Of course, first I'll have to roll them up and make bales. But yeah, we'll sell bales in the next episode to help pay off what we have going. We have enough in storage And knowing I only got to go one more season after this, we can really kind of judge what, what we need. I don't think I need to make more power food for the cows. And next season is going to be interesting because as the season goes along, as we get done using stuff, we will sell it. And it all depends if we buy more fields or not. I could be selling the Case Quadratec and the plow this year, because we can tell after we harvest what fields still need to be plowed. And if we don't buy any fields and we don't need to be plowing any fields, the only thing I would do with it is cultivate in the chopped straw. That would be it, and then we could sell it. I haven't figured out when we start making money, which will be fairly soon. Because like I said, with the summer cut that we got that's being compacted right now, when we sell that, we'll pay off what's left of our loan, and we'll start collecting money. And then when the fall's cut comes, we'll get another 400 grand there, plus all the grain that we got, and we got wood chips in storage and tons of milk to sell. We will get a lot of money. So I'm trying to figure out, should I buy some fields or just trying to see how much we can build up with money. Because it doesn't matter. I'm not taking no money over to 19 with us. I'm not transferring any money over that way. I want to do a fresh start on 19. And like I've said, I'm probably going to play the USA map because, well, that's where I'm from and I'll be interested in it. And then, depending on how it goes, once we get bored with that map, I can either switch over to the European map, which I don't know where that is kind of based out of, or by chance, if there's any modern maps out there by then. We'll have to see. It's not that far off at this point. I mean, as you're watching this video, it's going to be like another, well, close to around 10 days before 19 comes out. And we got a lot of work to do on this farm still. I don't think Bill at the bank would be happy if I left and still owed him. What do we owe? Like 340 grand, something like that. Something in that area. That manure didn't quite... I mean, it gave us 11 grand, so we're not 20 grand in the hole currently. But we got more than enough money sitting around that we don't have to worry about leaving with a profit. Like I said, we're pretty close to 500,000 liters of milk. If I can get a great demand for that, that would be fantastic, because even if the price is good, I'm going to get one trailer up there, sell it, and then the price will just drop. But if it comes to that, it comes to that. All I know is right now I've got pretty close to 8 or 9 trips to sell milk. Just a couple more passes here in this field by the sheep, and this field will be mowed. But it did come back to me when I was mowing this field in the jump cut. Someone made a comment. Sorry, I can't remember her name because I don't have the page up, but they were watching the episode where I parked the header down in that shed over there, and they mentioned that they parked their header and their stuff in the grass field by that shed. And when I looked around, I would assume that you're talking about this grass field here. And yes, this is a great place to park your stuff, but if I were to park my stuff over here, I'd want to put it underneath the shed just to keep it out of the rain. And that kind of deterred me from doing that, so because I would lose some profit from cutting up this grass field. I mean, a shed over there, it wouldn't take too much away from the field, just that, if I got a shed there, I'm going to use that one there. That's my preference. And who knows, maybe after this season, when we actually are not owing anyone any money, maybe we'll do things differently. But finally, I'm done mowing today. Finally! Yay! So I'm going to go put this stuff away. I got to check on the John Deere. I can tell by how much fertilizer he's got left that, well, he or she is almost done down there. And I got to check on the JCB, see what that's up to. 'Cause it's been a while. And the last thing we need to do is ted the field, I think. I may have one more job other than that, but I don't know just yet. Nothing too serious, but let me get this all taken care of and I'll bring it back. Probably when I'm tedding the field, so I'll see you in a brief second. Really? I didn't know the JCB had a crappy horn. That sucks. By the way, the bunker silo's now covered. I'm off to check on the John Deere. And what do you know, I actually left a gate open in this field. I thought it was going to be closed, but I left it open. So we're down to the last project I got to do in this episode, at least. I can do the... what I thought about selling. I'll wait until the next episode, I do believe. But definitely had to get this grass turned over to hay. Don't want to lose any of the grass overnight. And if you're wondering why don't I just bale up the grass and sell it, because in seasons you don't get no money for selling grass. So that's why you got to at least turn it over to hay or wrap it up and make silage bales, which I could do also, but I don't have a square bale wrapper, so that means I'd have to buy a round baler and a wrapper. And given our money situation, and really a round baler on this map, this field here would be okay. The other field that I already did the other field, by the way. If I did that field, the round baler, they would all end up probably down in the river down below. Some of them would. Wouldn't surprise me. But all this hay that we're making up here today, we'll bale it up and sell all those bales in the next episode. I think we have enough hay bales for the rest of the series in storage, both up at the pig farm and down at the cows. We should be all set, I think. We're not going to get that many more animals on the farm, seeing that we only got a season and a half to go. And the pigs don't take no hay, just the sheep. And really the sheep only take about 8 bales through winter and early spring, so we should be fine. And then really by next fall, the first of fall, we'll be selling the sheep next fall, because I think they don't produce wool in the fall, right? Well, whenever they stop producing wool and when they're done doing their reproduction, we'll close up the sheep, we'll sell them out, just like we will everything next season. When we're done with it, we're done with it. So no sense keeping it, we'll sell it. But I am kind of thinking whatever money we get this year, we'll probably buy some fields. Like I said, no sense of hanging on to the money because we're not taking it with us. So we might as well spend it, right? I've been good at spending in this series. For those of you who started, way back when the series, in the early stages of the series, yeah, we were $1.4 million loaned to the bank. They can do that when you first, you just start, when you play seasons, you don't grow fields every 3 days and harvest, you got a lot of downtime, and when you buy fields that cost you $900,000 and $700,000 and you're buying all the big equipment, yeah, you're going to go in debt really quick. It's been kind of fun trying to get enough money to pay off the debt to start, where we at now. It's just a little bit unfortunate that the series didn't advance as fast as I thought it might. Meaning that when we're just barely getting the farm right now to turn over and start making a lot of money, we can just buy, field after field, season after season. We got the equipment, that's for sure. I mean, there's a few pieces of equipment that probably would be nice, like I said, a round baler and a wrapper. But for now, we'll just have to wait until we pay off our debt, which won't be more than a few days at this point. I'm almost going to be at the point, I don't care what the price of silage is. When that silage is ready down there at the BGA, it's like, okay, we're selling it just to pay off this loan. Looks like one more pass will be done. I don't know. I would assume the John Deere is probably about halfway done with the sunflower field. And now I'm running the speed at times 15. This day is going to be just about over. A good productive day. We got a lot done. A lot done. I've been doing these episodes, are the last two, including and now this one. It's taken me a long time to record because I'm trying to do a lot in an episode, trying to cover everything to get the 2 seasons in the next, like I said, 2 weeks or so. Well, actually, as you're going to watch this video, it'll be 10 days. I do have one little spot around this tree I want to get, and then we'll be done with a tether for today. There we go. That is all done. Hopefully that folds up before I get the gate because I'm powering through. Okay, I don't think it's done folding. There, it should be close enough. That'd be really bad in real life, trying to go through a gate with your equipment still not folded in. You'd rip it off. Hey dude, you want to go? You want to go? You like me jumping on your hood of your brand new truck? Yeah, don't make me take my T8. I'll run over your... Well, actually in this game, you'll push me aside for some reason. Yeah, I rage at the AI traffic in this game. In every game. Now, let's see if I can not back this up. Definitely not going to do it first person. Almost. There we go. Might as well leave this parked right here because I need to windrow it and bale it. And I'll probably put the John Deere on the windrower and the New Holland on the baler. Yeah, so he's about halfway done. Now this field is going to be very funky. So if I go to fertilization, you're going to see where parts of it, like right here, is on its final stage and this part isn't. And you're going to see that this part's only in the second stage, and then this part will be in third stage. We had some chopped straw down here in half, well, basically here. So if you remember, we harvested corn, so we got chopped straw in the field here. So when I plowed it, I got a stage of fertilization. Then somewhere in right about this area, we did chaff. When you do chaff, you're not going to get no chopped straw on the ground, so I got no stage of fertilization when I plowed it. And then here we went back to harvesting corn, so we got chopped straw again. And then over here was where the sugar beet was, and we do sugar beet, you don't get no chopped straw on the ground, so This field's going to be a little funky until I get the next stage of fertilization, but I only have to fertilize like this part and this part here. So I'm going to let him finish up, and then I'm going to go to bed in game. But yeah, and then tomorrow what we'll do is we'll get the baling and get the other thing. I want to figure out if I'm going to sell it all, or I don't know what I'm going to do. You'll have to wait and see the next episode what I'm talking about. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. I appreciate you watching as always. And I'll see you next time on the Pacific Northwest. But until then, have a good one.